I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle.
YouTube, salute. Gilbert Arenas said Iverson was the toughest player he had to guard and Kobe Bryant wasn't. All right, so if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. Also, cast your vote for Kofi's Hip Hop Hall of Fame. That link is in the description. And check out new interviews with Kimbada Ilmac, Ari the Rugged Man, and Self-Titled. Those interviews are found in the interview playlist. So Gilbert Arenas, he was on Fubu Sports Podcast, and he explained why Iverson was the toughest player he had to guard during his time in the NBA. So he said, I always say Iverson was like that white boy player in high school that played balls hard. He was playing 150 miles per hour like the road runner, getting a steal here, saving the ball, jumping 4 rows to the stand. Somehow he gets out of that and made a layup. That was his hustle. Then he said he was equivalent to like the human Red Bull. And he said he would rather guard Kobe over Iverson. I would rather guard Kobe because he's going to go to his spots. He is playing through the offense. He would get the ball. See, if he has a good look, pass it. But Iverson, as soon as he get the ball, he wanted to go and try to score. If he did it, he would pass the ball, get it back, then try to score, and don't have a number 3. If you wore number 3, he took it personally. Well, let me jump in and give you my thoughts. First of all, a lot of people forget Iverson was the number 1 pick in 1996. Kobe Bryant was what, number 13 when he got drafted by Charlotte Hornets but got traded to the Lakers. Iverson was the top player coming out of college in that draft. He won Rookie of the Year. Yes, Kobe Bryant was still young because he was coming from high school, excuse me. It took Kobe Bryant to get into his groove of things. It took when Eddie Jones got traded to Charlotte and Kobe Bryant was given the tools to be the 2 guard of the Lakers. Iverson at that time was already scoring 23.5 points his first year, 22.0 points his second year. His third year, he led the NBA in scoring. Iverson averaged about, 26.8 points per game. He ended up being first team All-NBA. Kobe Bryant, I believe he was second team All-NBA. But I remember like throughout time, Kobe Bryant became the top 2 guard and the best player in the NBA. But going back to what Arenas said, I believe Iverson was more difficult to guard. And all I'm only saying it is because Iverson's the type of person, the killer crossover was just a cherry on a Sunday. He had all kind of tools. He can fight through screens, through picks. He can do so many things. He was the fastest, quickest player in the NBA. You know, you don't know what you was gonna get. He was leading the league in scoring like 4 times in his career. He won the MVP in 2001. Kobe Bryant, his game was totally different from Iverson. Now, does it mean that Kobe Bryant wasn't a hard person to guard? He was a hard person to guard, but it's different who you guard him because you knew Kobe Bryant could do the fadeaway jumper. He could pull up mid-range, but he's not going to fight too many screens like Iverson. Iverson was a whole different type of person. He was like a human Sonic the Hedgehog. Kobe Bryant, his game was totally different. It was more finesse, but at the same time, though, he still was hard to guard. But now, you can ask somebody like a Tracy McGrady or Ray Allen, they probably had a harder time guarding Kobe Bryant than Iverson. Because like I said, it's all about styles, it's all about matchups. So Arenas is not wrong. And I can understand why he said that because I've seen sometimes where Arenas and Kobe Bryant was going back and forth and they had like over 50 points one game in the Staples Center. I think that was like 2002. And I remember one time Iverson dropped 55 points on Washington and Gilbert Arenas was getting tortured. Like he was getting tortured. I was like, damn. So it is what it is. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. You know, he's one of the best players of all time. And I appreciate his work ethic and his mama mentality. Iverson, the answer, one of the greatest players, especially for his height. I think he's the best player at his height ever. And you can never duplicate what Iverson did on the court. And like Kobe used to say, if it wasn't for Iverson scoring 41 points on him in 1999 when the Lakers played Philly, he said that made him want to work on his defense more. And Kobe Bryant became a better defensive player. And Iverson is my favorite basketball player of all time. And I remember Kobe Bryant shut down Iverson in 2000. He shut him down to no points in the second half. Iverson had like 16 points in the first half, and he scored 0 points. He was 0 from 11. And then I remember he played the second game in LA, and Iverson still didn't do nothing that much. He didn't really score that much, but Kobe Bryant took his defensive game to another level. He always said people should wish and be thankful that Iverson wasn't 6'5", because he would have scored more than him, and how Jordan did, especially keeping all his physical attributes and God-given ability. I believe that. Well, let me know what you think, everybody. Post your comments below. Ho smash Black Panther the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Click the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content and go live. If you want to support and donate to the channel, I have Patreon, patreon.com/KofiUniverse. Venmo, CashApp, PayPal, Streamlabs, everything's in the description. Until next time, peace.